I choose to suffer, or am I determined to? Is this depression a decision, or just chemistry? If my brain is just neurons firing through patterns predetermined, where is the real me? They say I can choose to be happy, choose to think positive, choose to try. But if choice is an illusion, if it's all just snappy neurons, then I'm not choosing, I'm just watching myself die. Every thought I have was caused by something, by genes, by environment, by the past, a chain of dominoes, each one becoming the next inevitable unsurpassed. So when I think about ending my life, is that my choice or just my brain's malfunction? Am I responsible for this strife, or am I just biology's conjunction? If free will doesn't exist, then I'm not guilty, not weak, not failing, just determined. But that's cold comfort, built silty on the truth that I'm just programmed, confirmed. The universe began with a big bang, every particle following physics laws, and I'm made of those particles, the same gang. So how could I have free will, how could I pause? Quantum mechanics might offer randomness, but random isn't choice, isn't control. It's chaos pretending to be harmless, but it doesn't give me back my soul. Some philosophers say compatibilism, that free will and determinism can coexist, but that feels like intellectual mysticism, like wishful thinking that can't persist. Because if I'm just the sum of my causes, if every decision was always going to be, then responsibility palsies, and nothing is really up to me. But we built society on the assumption that people choose, that we're responsible. We punish, we praise with gumption, as if free will is defensible. Yet neuroscience shows us deciding before we're conscious of the choice. Our brains are already guiding before we hear our own voice. So what am I? A passenger or driver? Am I steering my life or just along for the ride? Am I a fighter or a survivor of predetermined paths I can't decide? If I kill myself, was that always gonna happen? Written in the stars, in my genes, in the start? Or did I choose it? Did I imagine it, Captain? My own end, tear myself apart. And if it was determined, does that make it less tragic? Or more, knowing it couldn't be stopped? Is there something horrifically magic about watching yourself fall when you've already dropped? They tell me to fight, to choose life, to be strong, to overcome, to persist. But what if the fight is just internal strife, predetermined struggles that can't be dismissed? What if I'm choosing not to choose, or not choosing because I can't choose? Either way I lose, either way there's no good news. The weight of free will is heavier than determinism, because if I choose, then I'm responsible for my suffering, for this pessimism, for not being able to be unstoppable. But the weight of no free will is emptier, makes everything meaningless, void. If I'm just a puppet, even simpler, then what's the point of being deployed? So I'm caught between two philosophies, both equally depressing in their way. Either I'm responsible for my agonies, or I'm powerless with nothing to say. And maybe that's the truth of it all, that free will is neither true nor false. lost, just a question that makes us feel small, lost in philosophical vaults. So I'll pretend I have choice today, pretend I'm deciding to stay or go, even though I'll never know either way, if it's me choosing or just the show.